Alright, this is the first downtime for Darius D. Gregory, also known as Darius D. Gregory when he's feeling like it. We're in Saika right now, / on the way to Kaku. So what do you want to do for your day?
So there's a couple people I need to talk to.
Yep.
The first is, I didn't catch who said that there was no record of elves killing them.
Thorian.
Thorian?
Yep.
Then I guess that's the first person I need to talk to.
Yep. He's just up here chatting with Paul.
Up here, bull spanking it with Paul. Alright, Mr. Thorian.
Oh, hello.
I was interested in what you had to say earlier about my mother died from elves and all that jazz.
Sure. Well, unconfirmed rumors, I guess, said that there was an elven ambush on General Ninian, who I guess is your mother, anyway, unconfirmed rumors said that there was an elven ambush on General Ninian and her entourage, but I don't, and it's not like I know everything that the elves have ever done, but I have not been able to hear any real proof of that, although if we're heading to Pana-Yakuta, it would be a good opportunity. They probably would have some files, or we might be able to find that. I do want to know the truth, although it isn't, even if it isn't optimal, I guess.
Well, you do see how this would make things quite awkward for me, right?
Yes, I do. And that's another reason why I want to know the truth, because let's say there was an elven ambush. Well, not if neither myself or Lana or Medea or the rest of us who are involved in this rebellion were involved, I'd want to prove that too, to clear our names.
I mean, that is a fair point. And if y'all were involved and weren't telling me, I guess y'all would be pretty scared if I found out.
Certainly, which we would probably be trying to discourage you from going back to the elf mainland in general, but it couldn't be further from the case.
Those are all very valid points. I will have to take this all into consideration.
Sure. I'll do what I can to find out that information, and you can be with me every step of the way to make sure I don't destroy it or whatever.
Oh, that sounds perfectly fine. You seem like a trustworthy enough fellow.
Appreciate it.
Well, good day to you. Good day, Paul.
Hey man, it's going good.
That's good. So you got your axe?
Yep. I get my axe, I get to be alive. Some of my bros are gonna be coming down the mountain with the black bandits here soon. Once we get a base.
That's real good stuff. Just remember to kind of stay away from Soren. He originally did want to kill you.
Yeah. He actually came up and sort of apologized, like in a really roundabout Soren type way.
Basically, that's for Harmonia! You were a bandit, now you're not a bandit! Ha-ha! I'm assuming.
Yeah, pretty much.
Weird. I almost kind of sounded like him for a second.
You might want to get that checked.
That's funny that I can pretty much do the impression that Matt does. Epic. Cool. Well then, good day, fellas.
Later.
I gotta talk to Luke.
Okay. At this point, he and Rain are doing some rune training.
Nice. Mr. Luke.
Yeah? Oh, hi, Darius. Rain, could you give us a moment? Certainly.
Certainly.
How can I help you?
I have some questions for you concerning this tablet and your role in all of this.
Sure. I'll answer everything that I can.
So, the tablet and you are basically one. It always comes back to you.
Yeah, he tosses it in the ocean. It's back in his hand.
Right. So, your loyalty is to the tablet?
I guess I would say that that's the case.
Okay. So, it wouldn't really matter what any of the characters on the tablet's names were doing. You would just follow what the tablet dictates.
Yes, although, everybody who's on here seems to be, to have a shared interest or goal, so I would lean towards that.
Fair enough. I guess I was more wondering, so I am always the one, a do-gooder, as you would say. I want to choose what is right.
Sure.
But in my current circumstances, I'm not quite sure what that may be. For one, I mean, I grew up with my dad and my friends and my town and all of them. On the other hand, they might be racist scum. You just don't know.
You were raised in Gregminster, correct?
Correct.
I see how this could be problematic. Well, the role of the Tenkai Star, the number one, is to be a gatherer for the other stars. Well, it seems like you've been doing a good job at that anyway. But I think regardless of where your conflict lies right now, people will support you, and no matter how things end, you can be assured that I will be by your side.
Oh, that's wonderful news. See, because don't tell anybody else, I have to talk to them myself. But there are certain people here that will not be swayed one way or the other. They are going to believe what they believe. And if there's no peaceful way to handle this, either side could take catastrophic casualties.
Right.
And I want to try to avoid that at all costs. Oh, I want peace. That's the good thing. But I also don't know if I want peace, as in, like, what has currently been going on, if it's true with the elves. Or if it's peace, with my father and the generals. I have to figure that out.
Sure. Well, it seems like what has been the status quo is lacking, to say the least. What I've heard about the walkabouts and especially from the elfin side of things, doesn't seem to be particularly peaceful for them.
Right. There's also rumors that they might have killed my mother, which would really suck.
Yeah, that would certainly put a damper on things. So the one thing, and you might not like me saying this, so you can tell me to stop, but typically, or rather every time in the past that the Tablet of Stars has been activated, it has been preceding a more grand scale war.
Well, I guess that's good to know. So, big war coming, so probably unavoidable is what I'm hearing.
Probably. But, I mean, it's only popped up, a handful of times across the world world history, I can think of maybe 2 or 3 times.
Well,
So that doesn't mean that there is no way around it. Although I'd be careful maybe about hoping too much for a peaceful resolution. I'm sorry if that
oh no, I am prepared for war. I have trained my whole life for an instance of war, essentially.
Okay.
But I want to try to be a good ruler or a good steward, essentially, to my community. And I believe that's how it's done, is to do that. But if I must fight, I must fight. And I'm just trying to see, I guess, gather that who is friend and who is foe, regardless of the choice I make.
I understand.
By the way, why does Soren seem to think you're from Harmonia?
Oh, I am from Harmonia.
Oh, okay.
But
That makes sense.
the person he's referring to is my twin brother, Sasurai.
Ah, that makes a lot of sense.
But it's probably not public knowledge that Sasurai has a brother.
Oh, I'll keep it on the hush-hush then.
Yeah.
Not like I talk to Soren much anyway. It's usually just to laugh at him or make jokes that he doesn't quite seem to get.
Well, I mean, I tried to explain who I was, and he just could not be convinced of it, so...
Yeah, I tried to explain to him what a joke was. I don't think he gets that either, so...
Well, regardless, I mean... as much issue as, may pop up with his take on things, he is an ally worth having.
Yeah, quite a capable... They're saying, in a strategic war, he's too strong to be left to grow, essentially. But, right now we're on the same side, there's no worry.
Sure.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out. I had to talk to Rain and Mac, Hermes, and all kinds of people.
Well, I think that whatever decision that you end up making will be the decision that was supposed to be made. If that makes sense. So I will follow in your decisions, whatever they look like.
Well, that's wonderful news. Well, thank you so much for your time. I'll let you get back to your training.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Thank you again.
He nods.
I don't think there's anybody else. I mean, nobody important. I mean, Leodore is just... He's the barkeep, but he also hides the elves, so I think he's a sympathizer. I got Theo in the bag. Brutus seems to hate the generals or their decisions. Yeah, I think pretty much everyone else is either elf, player character, or not swayable. Oh, I was going to tell Luke that if he ever sees the Ghost Ninja Giant, he should totally touch him with the tablet.
He looks really confused. He's like, I'm sure I will.
Gotta keep an eye out for the Ghost Ninja Giants. Smacked Rain in the face.
Oh, my. Is that true? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Certainly. See, look, he has brain damage. It's the only word he knows how to say right now.
Oh, no.
Certainly. Rain Solari. Certainly.
Certainly.
Certainly. So yeah, I think that's all I can really do with any of the PCs, or the NPCs right now.
Alright, so end the recording. 15 minutes exactly.